guys, I have a quickie here for you. And YJ's, I want to share this video because it's something that's happening to me that most likely some of you may have seen it. And this is the turn signal indicator coming on whenever you turn the lights on. Whenever you turn the lights on, if you turn the lights off, it goes away. Turn the lights on, and it comes back without having the turn signal on. And it's relatively easy fix once you know what the problem is, but if you have to troubleshoot it, it will drive you insane. And I'm speaking from experience. This light, if you turn on the turn signal, it goes away. Or rather, ignition is off, so it's not flashing, but just a mere act of turning on the turn signal makes it go away. But once it goes off, it comes back on. What causes that, I'll show you. Let's see if we go around the front of the Jeep. These lights and the marker lights on the side share the same wiring. They're wired somewhat in series, meaning that they are driving lights. So when you turn the lights on, your headlights on, these come on as driving lights and marker lights. And then when you turn your turn signal on, these will flash on and off to indicate the turn signal. The connector on this light coming to this bulb, if it's old, corroded, if it's loose, if it has dirt in it, it does not have enough of a good conductive path to this bulb to where if that light in the dashboard, the indicator light is on, this light over here is either not on or on with a very soft glow. Actually, right now it's not even on. It's easier to see at night anyways, but whenever that happens, the side that you're getting the indication on, like we just saw on the dashboard, we were getting the indicator light that was staying on is the one for the right side. This is the right side of the Jeep. The connector at this bulb is dirty and has a bad contact. So the electricity that would normally go through this bulb is not going through that bulb, is finding a ground path through the filament of the bulb itself and giving you an indication that the turn signal is on back inside of the cab. And I'll show you as a minute. I was able to do this a little while ago. If you tap on this light just to shake the connection loose, we should see this light come to life. Let me see if I can capture that. There we go. I just hit it, and it came on, and now it went back off again. So if I hit it again, see, it comes on, off. Now it stays on. Now let's see if it stays on. We should be able to go back into the Jeep, and that indication should have gone away. And there you go, the indication is gone. So now you know, whenever you have that fault, the ghost indication in the instrument panel, it's a dirty connection at this right here, the socket at that light. So let me get to it and clean up that connector. So like I said, it's a quick video. I hope that this is gonna save you guys, if you're having this issue, I hope this is gonna save you a lot of troubleshooting time and a lot of headache. Should be a simple fix. All right, see you guys. Okay, I've taken the light out. Now we're looking at the connector, which is the socket for the bulb itself. And if we look in there, you see the contacts for the bulb. You see all that green? All that green is corrosion. Now there is remnants of dielectric grease that I had put in there some time ago, but apparently I didn't do too good of a job cleaning out the contacts, because all that green should not be there. That's why whenever the bulb goes in there, you get a dirty contact, and now you're having electricity go back through the circuit and through where it's not supposed to, giving you that ghost indication in the instrument panel. Alright, so let me clean that corrosion. We'll meet back here in a couple of minutes. Alright, now using a little wooden stick, a bit of sandpaper, or a flat screwdriver, and a bit of paper, I've cleaned the contact side of those little copper contacts. So we should not have that problem anymore. Alright, let's put it all back together. Alright, everything is cleaned up and back together. Let's turn on the lights and see if that ghost indication is gone. Over here. There we go. Oh, dang it, it's not gone. If something is worth doing, it is worth doing twice, or at least doing it right the second time, or the third. Hopefully we won't get to the third. I cleaned up the contacts, put the bulb back in, as you saw me do, and the indication, that ghost indication, was not gone. So I came back and I put the bulb back in, and I figured out, well, not figured out, so far what I have seen is you put the bulb in and the marker, the side marker, does not come on, but if I wiggle the bulb back and forth, it will come on, which tells me that the contacts were not only dirty, but the reason they may have been corroded and dirty and all that is because they weren't making contact to begin with. So, and the fact that I was completing the circuit by wiggling the bulb back and forth tells me that these contacts are spread apart too far. So I'm going to get a flat screwdriver and squish those in, add a little bit more tension to the spring on those contacts, hopefully get a better contact. But since this is hard to do single-handedly, I'll save you the trouble, and next time you see me, I would have already done that. Alright, I've bent the contacts in a little more. Let's try putting the bulb in, see if it feels any better. Yeah, definitely feels tighter. No jokes here. Alright, let's try this again. Nothing. That is on. This is not on. See, wiggling the bulb around. Makes that light come on. It's not the wires. Okay, I believe I have found the culprit. Indeed, I think it was a bad connection at the socket, but it wasn't, the socket half was not the problem. Or it may have been a contributing factor. Dirty contacts, corroded, etc., etc. But once I cleaned it, and like you saw, and I bent the contacts for better contact, the ghost indication wasn't gone. So that led me to the last remaining item at that contact, and that is the actual bulb itself. I wiped it clean, and these two prongs here, those two contacts are clean, not defective. But on the other side, this one is good, but this one here has a worn out spot. That wire, that prong here, let me see if I can get it to show, right there, right here. See how there's evidence of arcing, and it's actually worn through, worn down. If I moved the bulb in, pulled it out of the socket a little, it would come on. That means that it was making contact further down that wire. But if I pushed it in all the way, the contact would sit in that low spot here where that wire, that prong is already worn out, and that's where it wouldn't make contact. That's where me moving the bulb back and forth would cause it to turn on. So I believe I'm down to a defective bulb, or a worn out bulb, which may have been worn out by the arcing due to corroded connector, but either way, I think this is it. So I'm gonna try to rig it for now, but a new bulb is on the way. Alright, check this out. That wire with the worn out and the arcing indication, that connection got so hot that it actually melted the plastic over here, the plastic housing on the light bulb. So definitely a new bulb is in order, but for now what I have done is I cleaned up the arcing and the corrosion off of the prong over here, scraping it away, and I bent this prong a little up, and see how it's standing a little proud. That is to force it to make a good contact with the socket. So now we should begin. Once again for the third time. Feels good. Don't go anywhere. Ta-da! The light is on, and now come over here. This light is on. By the way, I have an assistant now. I have my cameraman. My son is holding the camera. Say hello, son.
Hi.
Alright. So this light is on, and now let's go look at the indication on the instrument panel. I'm here, and we're going to look up here. See? No more ghost indication. It's gone. Lights are on. And the indication is gone. So there you go. Now you see the proof of the Putin is in the eating. Now you see. No more wiggle woggle, wiggle wobble. The light stays on, light stays on, ghost indication is gone. So now we're back in business. Alright, I hope my troubleshooting saves you the time and the trouble of fixing this. If you get that ghost indication, now you know how to fix it. Alright, take care guys. See ya.